Meet Robert. He's so good at filing his personal taxes, his friends call him the Tax Master. Recently, though, he was elected as an executive member of his UCTE local, and now he's responsible for filing T4s and T4As on behalf of the members. Now, Robert is nervous about filing correctly, but he shouldn't be worried. UCTE is ready to help. We have the information he needs to overcome this challenge and start feeling like a tax master once again. The first thing Robert needs to know is the difference between a T4 and a T4A. As a UCTE leader, he will have to contend with both. A T4 slip should be issued to a member if the local paid that member employment income during the calendar year, such as reimbursement for loss of salary. And a T4A should be issued to a member if during the year the local paid fees for services from that member, or paid honorariums to that member with an annual total of more than $500. Whether Robert is filling out a T4, T4A, or both, his local will need to have a registered payroll account with the CRA. Robert forgot to register, but that's okay. He can remedy this on the CRA's website. Now Robert is ready to begin. He's going to start with the T4As. First, he must visit the CRA website and download the form. Then, fill out the required information, which includes day of rest payments, cash gifts, and any other types of remuneration. In his calculations, Robert should not include per diems, mileage claims, meals, incidentals, or any expense reimbursement supported by a receipt. If a member was paid in excess of $500 for services or honorariums, the overage must be entered into the Other Information section and listed in box number 28. Robert paid $800 to one such member during the calendar year, so he should enter $300 into box number 28. Remember how Robert registered for a payroll account number with the CRA? Well, it's time for him to enter it into box number 61. As part of Robert's filing duties, his local must send a copy of the T4A to the recipient member as well as a copy to the CRA no later than February 28th of each year. And since Robert's local issued more than one T4A, he must also submit a T4A summary to the CRA no later than February 28th. Robert's doing great, and he's ready to move on to the T4s. First, he must download the T4 slip from the CRA website. Remember, Robert, a T4 slip should be issued to a member if your local paid that member employment income during the calendar year. This time, Robert's record needs to include any amount for loss of salary and any types of taxable allowances or benefits, like a bus pass or a paid parking spot. As with the T4A, a T4 should not include per diems, mileage claims, meals, incidentals, or any expense reimbursement supported by a receipt. Robert's local payroll account number will come in handy again here. This time he enters it into box 54. Like the procedure for the T4A, Robert must send a copy of the T4 to the recipient member as well as a copy to the CRA no later than February 28th of each year. And since Robert's local issued more than one T4, he must also submit a T4 summary to the CRA no later than February 28th. Now Robert is once again worthy of his Tax Master title. In fact, he's so excited he can't wait until next tax season. Robert is all set, but if you have any more questions, please contact the UCTE National Office.